Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. So this is in this time to we will to present this my journal article research. The title is The Potential of BUMDESA as a legal entity listed on the stock exchange in releasing village economic resilience. Hello, my name is Muhammad Farhan. So the author on this journal article is the first is Faizin, the second author is Budi, the third author is Rifqi and the fourth author is Muhammad Farhan, and it's me. This presentation presented at the Borobudur International Symposium 2024. Okay, I'm a speaker. So I will in this time I will to present it to you all. The first is introduction. The introduction have the background. The background is uh describe that science, the enactment of law number 6 of 2014 concerning village, the position of BUMDESA as a village owned business entity has clear legality, which is explained in Article 87, paragraph 1 of the village law. The purpose of establishing BUMDESA is to improve the standard of living of rural communities and develop the potential and local wisdom of the village as a legal entity. BUMDESA has separate well between BUMDESA wealth and the management. Ownership of the BUMDESA capital itself is entirely or mostly owned by the village, but it's also possible that the capital comes from third parties. One of the obstacles experienced by BUMDESA is the difficulty of doing business development due to limited capital, where capital is only sourced from capital provided by the village. Okay. So one in simple terms, BUMDES is like a small company owned by the village to help people earn a better living and to promote the village unique resource. And but imagine how can they grow if they only depend of the on the village money. This is the core issue where we are exploring. Okay, next is problem formulation. The problem formulation is, does the Indonesian legal regulation allow to make BUMDESA as one of the business entities that can be listed on the Indonesian Stock Exchange for the development of BUMDESA? So the next is objective and benefits. The purpose of this research is to see whether the legal regulation in Indonesia make it possible to make BUMDESA as one of the business entities that can be listed on the Indonesian Stock Exchange for the development of BUMDESA, and the advantage and disadvantage of BUMDESA itself when listed on the stock exchange. The benefit of this research is that this research will show the potential in developing BUMDESA through the capital market and provide a new concept for policymakers related to the potential in developing BUMDESA. Yes. The novelty of this research is there is no other research that discuss related to the issues that the author raises, namely related to the potential of BUMDESA as a legal entity registered in the stock market. Existing legal studies to that only discuss the legal potential of BUMDESA, the legal position of BUMDESA business units, and BUMDESA accountability. Yes. So this is what makes our research unique. It's like finding a new way for village to propose through innovative financial methods. So the next is the method. The method of for making through the making this research is with the status approach, conceptual approach, and the comparative approach. Analysis conducted using deductive analysis, and the step taken are that researchers will collect exciting legal material related to the issues raised, then will analyze them and relate them to relevant theories and compare them with legal provisions from other countries where the result and conclusion will be obtained. Yes. For example, we look at how countries like the United States and Japan allow certain public entities to join their stock market. Discussion. Like a rules related to BUMDESA as a legal entity based on law number 8 of the 1995 concerning the capital market. Companies wishing to list their shares on the Indonesian Stock Exchange IDX must be in the form of a limited liability company PT perseroan terbatas which become as a public company TBK or terbuka. In Indonesia we say terbuka. But on this, if we refer to positive law, then legally BUMDESA as a business entity in the form of a legal entity cannot register on the stock exchange. However, although BUMDESA cannot be listed on the Bursa Efek, BUMDESA can register BUMDESA business units, provided the business unit has its own legal entity in the form of a limited liability company and fulfills other provisions in the capital market law. Please note the BUMDESA business unit can be in the form of their own legal entity, in the form of a limited liability company and LPS in accordance with Indonesian law. The shortcoming of the existing legal rules, the deed is that not all BUMDES have a business unit in the form of a PT, perseroan terbatas, legal entity. Because when the BUMDES has a legal entity, the business units can use the BUMDES legal entity as their legal entity. Also, PP 11 of 2021 mandates that the BUMDES business unit is a separate or legal entity. Potential of BUMDESA as a business entity in the form of a legal entity listed on the stock exchange. According to Jeremy Batham's theory of utility, the primary purpose of law is to provide the greatest benefit to society. Village-owned enterprise BUMDESA as legal entities akin to limited liability companies share similar characters in that both involve the separation of assets between the owner and the business entity itself with respect to corporate accountability. Based on the premise and in line with the principle of legal utility, BUMDES should be allowed to register on the stock exchange to fulfill its primary goal, enhancing the economic welfare of rural communities. This necessitates an amendment to the capital market law to accommodate BUMDESA as a legal entity eligible to list on the stock exchange without this regarding the existing requirements such as a minimum capital of the of 3 billion rupiah, at least 3 shareholder and a minimum of 2 directors. Referring to the eligibility criteria for companies to be listed on the stock exchange in other countries such as United States, Japan, the European Union, and the United Kingdom, United Kingdom, and the emphasis on the accountability and the transparency of the business entity. This criteria can indeed be met by BUMDESA as a public legal business entity. This criteria can indeed be met BUMDESA as public legal entities given their inherent nature and governance framework. Okay. Um, so the issue of the discussion is BUMDES cannot directly register on the IDX because they are not structured as a PT. However, BUMDES business units with their own legal entities such as a PT can register if they met a specific requirement. So imagine how much more impactful BUMDES could be if they had access to larger capital markets. This requires some legal change, but the benefit can be significant. And the conclusion is The potential of BUMDESA is a legal entity with assets separated from the shareholder. Conceptual allows it to be listed on the stock exchange. However, at the present, this cannot be related to the regulatory constraints within capital market laws, which mandate that entities listed on the stock exchange must take the form of limited liability companies. This limitation impact the broader development of BUMDESA. Nevertheless, business units within BUMDESA that are established as limited liability companies can be listed on the stock exchange, provided they made the requirement to qualify as public limited company. In conclusion, we believe this approach could transform how village contribute to the national economy while addressing their financial challenge. Sorry, so this is our presentation. Thank you for looking our presentation. Thank you for everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.